The text came through at 11:47 p.m., lighting up my phone in the dark like a quiet accusation. Thank you for letting us stay. We'll be careful this time. Mom. I stared at it, my chest tightening. This time? My parents had sold their house 3 weeks earlier. Told me it was to free up cash and simplify life. They said they'd stay with my wife, Lena, and me temporarily, just until they figured out their next move. I believed them because they were my parents, and because Lena smiled and said, of course. Family is family. But that text didn't sound temporary. It sounded rehearsed. It sounded like a secret already in motion. The house had felt different since they arrived. Smaller. Tighter. Like the walls were listening. My father lingered in rooms without reason. My mother cleaned obsessively, especially Lena's things. Her laundry, her drawers, always apologizing, always smiling too much. Lena, who used to hum while cooking, had gone quiet. She took her phone everywhere. Bathroom. Laundry room. Even to bed. Screen face down like a sleeping animal. I told myself I was tired. That work stress was bleeding into paranoia. I wanted normal back so badly I was willing to ignore the cracks. The missed calls started the second week. From Lena. Always when I was in meetings. When I called back, she sounded distracted, breathless. Sorry. False alarm. Or, just checking something. Once I heard my father's voice in the background, too close, too quiet. She hung up immediately. That night, I asked her if everything was okay. She didn't look at me. Your parents are adjusting. It's a lot. I nodded, swallowing my unease. I loved her. We'd been married 6 years. Love makes you generous with explanations, even when they cost you sleep. The first real crack came from a grocery receipt. I was unloading bags when I noticed condoms on the counter. Not ours. We hadn't used them in years. Different brand. Different size. Lena froze when she saw them, then laughed too fast. They are for your parents, she said. Doctor's advice. The lie landed wrong. Heavy. My mother was postmenopausal. My father had heart issues. Lena knew that. She knew I knew. That night, I couldn't sleep. Memories rewound themselves with new subtitles. Lena whispering on the balcony. My parents insisting on locking their bedroom door. The way Lena flinched when I touched her, then overcompensated with forced affection. At 2 a.m., her phone buzzed. She was asleep. I wasn't proud of what I did next. But betrayal doesn't ask for permission, it forces your hand. The message preview was enough. We can't keep doing this forever. He's starting to notice. Dad. My hand shook so hard I almost dropped the phone. I unlocked it. Scrolled. Every swipe felt like glass under my skin. Weeks of messages. Logistics. Apologies. Guilt wrapped in excuses. My parents hadn't sold their house for money. They'd sold it because my father had been caught having an affair, with my wife, by a neighbor. A neighbor who threatened to tell me. Moving in wasn't convenience. It was containment. The room smelled like Lena's shampoo. Familiar. Poisoned. I sat on the edge of the bed until morning, watching light creep across the floor, feeling something in me collapse quietly. Not anger yet. Just grief. The slow understanding that my safe places had conspired against me. At breakfast, my mother talked about paint colors. My father avoided my eyes. Lena buttered toast with shaking hands. I asked one question. How long? Silence thickened. Lena started crying first. My father followed. My mother whispered, "We didn't know how to tell you." I laughed. It came out broken. You all decided for me. Lena said it started when she was lonely. My father said it was a mistake that became a habit. My mother said she stayed because she was afraid of losing everything. Everyone had a reason. None of them were mine. I told my parents they had until the end of the week to leave. I told Lena I needed space, then corrected myself. I need truth. And you can't give me that anymore. She begged. Promised therapy. Transparency. Anything. But some betrayals don't explode. They erode. And once the foundation is gone, love has nothing left to stand on. They moved out quietly, Lena packed a bag and went to her sister's. The house is empty now in a way it never was before. Honest. Cold. Mine. Sometimes I still reach for my phone at night, half expecting another text. But there's a strange peace in the silence. I didn't choose this ending, but I chose myself in it. And for the first time since that text lit up my dark room, I can finally breathe.